For all you mad bastards loving the Big Show podcast, get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok, or raw dog it 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
My wife is shocking. She's so not into it, so I just hassle her about it all the time, about going to church. She's like, no. She doesn't even joke around with me about it because she just is so not into it.
She hates because she's a Satanist.
She's pro-Satan, eh?
Yeah. My wife is pro-Satan.
Can you clip that off, Pug, son?
Does she still do that thing where she like draws a star on the ground and a circle around it and then puts like candles? What is that called again?
I don't know, man. You're telling the story.
You know what I mean? Like not a seance. Is it a seance?
It's a seance.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does she still do those seances?
Conjuring Satan. Yeah. Oh,
we used to do those. Did you used to do those?
No. I never my mates. I never dabbled in that shit.
Never dabbled in black magic?
No, because I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
I was just going to say, you're the kind of person that would have the thing that's like, you know, it's bullshit, but...
What if
it's
not tempting fate?
What if it's not? Yeah, we used to do them all the time when we were kids.
Yes.
And pretty freaky.
Sure.
But of course, someone was always pushing the glass around.
Yeah, you talk about a Ouija board.
And you're always primed anyway, mentally and emotionally, for any kind of thing to happen because you're on edge.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, I used to go to church 5 times a week because of school and stuff.
That's right.
And that sort of drummed it out of me.
Yeah, our grandmother, she was big on it. As you know, back in the day, that sort of generation, everybody was. So we used to have to go. And then she got to a point in her life where she was like, nah, this is bullshit. Which was great because it meant that now we didn't have to go anymore.
Yeah.
I still remember at school, at primary school, there was this really cool thing that all the other kids got to do, but a few of us kids didn't. And it was called Cool Bananas. And they got to go into the big assembly hall and run around and play games and do all this fun stuff. And I never knew why I wasn't allowed to do it until I talked to my mum about it. And she was like, oh, that was like a church thing. They were trying to recruit everyone.
Yeah.
And so she was like, you're not. So I said you weren't doing it because they call it Cool Bananas, do all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
And then, hey, let's do flips and quickly read this little verse from the Bible and let's go back to a lolly scramble.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't allowed to do it.
Pretty good.
I remember you telling me that story, Keyzie, of when you were like 7 and your mum took you to a church and you were walking in the church and your skin started burning.
Because you've been pulling your pud so much.
Yeah, at 7. Yeah, man.
That's early, man.
Your skin started like smoking.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Can I talk you through my comedy night last night?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was...
Not your comedy night.
No, I wasn't doing it. Minogue and his partner who live down the road from us out west, Auckland, she was like, do you guys want to come to this comedy night? There's a bar out there, quite a nice bar. I was like, yeah, sweet, $30 each. Bought the tickets last week.
Jesus.
Lock it in, I know.
How many people on the card?
6, one of them being the MC. One of them also being Tony Lyle, who works here in the ACC in Game of Two Halves and is a very funny comic. So we're excited to go and support Tony.
Was that why you went?
Yeah, excited, were you?
Yeah, well, we didn't go we just went because it's a local comedy night.
Mate.
Yeah,
Sure.
midweek. It's like doing a quiz or something, you know? My wife and I are late because the traffic is fucked on the Western because it was raining.
It's shocking.
Starts at 7. We get there 7:15, and I'm like, God, here we go. I have to walk in through a packed house late, and I'm probably going to get roasted by a comic. Walk in, and I'm like, oh, we've obviously got the wrong place because it is half empty. And no one's speaking. There's no comic anywhere. Nothing's happening. It's like a half-empty restaurant. Turns out that it is happening. They're having microphone issues and lighting issues.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And they sold so few tickets that they decided to keep the restaurant open, and just everyone that bought a ticket then got a free meal to sort of pay it back.
Oh, wow.
However, they didn't shut down the restaurant, so while the comic was speaking, you can picture a big open room. All that's in the middle is a row of plants. On the right side is a full-blown dinner service happening with kids, you know, like people having yarns. People have been there for hours.
The dream, yeah.
The dream.
No.
On the left side is everyone that's paid to see this comedy gig, and the comic is in the middle in a dark area with a bright TV behind them so you couldn't see where they were looking. Like it was like a silhouette. And they'd be like, hey, what do you do for a crowd? Like looking at someone, and you couldn't tell who they were looking at. It was that bad. The microphone was cutting out. And the dinner service was so loud that the guy emceeing was like, this is one of the worst. He was Irish or something, or Scottish. He was Scottish. It was one of the worst gigs I think I've ever done. Because it's just, and then like he kept to be halfway through a yarn.
Was that Alan McElroy? Something like that?
Maybe.
Got a beard?
Yeah. And he was a funny dude
Irish,
as well.
I think. Yeah.
And he literally would go halfway through a joke and then have to stop because the kids knocked over the giant Jenga tower. And we were just sitting there like, fuck, this is terrible. Whoever the bar manager is needs to like tell those people to move to the outdoor area, which is all set up. No one's out there with heaters. Just be like, you're not here for this. Go sit out there. Give him a new microphone that works because it kept cutting out.
It must have been killing you, Keyzie, knowing that you could have helped.
Oh, man.
That you could have fixed it.
Knowing that, to be honest, Minogue was there, who's the opposite of me, and he doesn't give a shit. He wanted to go up there and help somehow. It's like, I don't know whether you unplug it, blow on the cord, and then plug it back in, just try anything. So we get there late, and it hasn't started yet because of all the issues, right? So that's good. We sit down. Probably, I reckon there's 9 people in the crowd that are there to watch the comedy night.
Yes.
6 of which being on our table. There's these guys, these Westies, old boys, probably in their 60s, who have been on the piss for like 4 hours, I reckon, right in the middle of everything, and they are having loud yarns in the middle of the restaurant and do not give a fuck. And like, if anyone wants to hit them up, they all had like mohawks and like denim vests on and shit. So they were proper like bogans. So no one could do anything about that. They left after an hour, fortunately. And then Lana Walters was the first person on, who's a great comic, very experienced. Her microphone just wouldn't work. Couldn't see her. It was an absolute fucking shambles. Tony Lyle was an hour and 20 minutes late. And I love Tony, but it's classic Tony Lyle. And the Ellen dude was freaking out. Who was just like, where the fuck is Tony Lyle? And then all the comics did relatively well. They managed to sort some stuff out. Finally, Minogue put his hand up and said, can you turn the screen off behind you so we can actually see you? Because we'd had a few beers by then and we felt like we could actually say something.
Sure.
So they turned off. He was like, oh, so you can actually see us now? I was like, yeah. So we just did an hour of comedy and no one could see us. I was like, yeah, and couldn't really hear you either. So that was cool. And then this Tony comes on. He does really well. He's a bit flustered because he's a bit late, but he probably did the best out of everyone. The last guy, right?
The closer.
55 years old, I reckon. Said he's been doing comedy for 35 years. I hadn't heard of him, and I was like, hey, that's probably a bad sign. Right? 35 years in the game.
He said he's been doing it for 35 years.
That's right.
It's a strange thing to point out.
It is.
Yeah, and it's like, I haven't heard it. So instantly, I'm like, oh, God, why haven't we heard of you? Why haven't we seen you around?
He wasn't English, was he?
No, he was Kiwi.
Okay.
No, he was West Auckland. He made it known. He did an entire set about how back in the day, you could do stuff that you can't do now, which is the most like cliche thing. But like, people were laughing. One of the things he talked about was like how he had to go at people with ADHD, autism. He did a Japanese accent for a large part of it. He did a bit about...
I would have loved that.
This guy gets it.
People were laughing, right? So there were people there that were loving it. We were laughing because of the situation. We were like, fuck, is this actually happening? And then the closer for him was he did a bit about, and the funny, you'll probably find this funny, about when he's so old that his nuts are going to hang so low, he'll be at the retirement home pretending he's got dementia and just walking around with his nuts out. And they'll be like, oh, poor blah, blah, he's got dementia. He's like, nah, I don't. I just want my nuts out and I don't care anymore. And also he's going to practice, because they're so saggy, he's going to practice using them like poise, and then started pretending to sing the Poye song, like at the full start of that song.
What a legend.
How many he must have 2 scrotums like you, Jace.
Yeah.
It was fucking like
crook.
It was one of those nights where I went, thank God I do not have to pursue comedy through that route of like gigs like that.
We have this conversation probably every 6 months where we go, we need to expand our cooking range here because we tend to go for your safeties. You know what I mean?
Do you
what
have...
we do, stock standard.
Which guy will have this
Bog
tonight?
standard. You got missionary meals.
Yes.
With
the pajama pants on and the fly open and the lights off.
That's right.
In the missionary position.
But every now and then you have to put yourself into the dog.
Yes. With your pants off.
Is this still squid chat? What do we...
Oh, no, this is dinner chat.
I very rarely cook squid at home.
I would love to see you cook a squid.
I used to cook a bit of squid in the day.
God, it was good.
Yeah, man.
My squid days.
Yeah.
Far out.
What about in your boudoir? Do you feel like you got to spice that up?
Oh, no, we're pretty good.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, but it's that thing of, it's not just you in terms of, my wife's aging as well.
Oh, she is. You're saying really fast.
But you know, and on both sides, and so you've got in some ways a double whammy, but you fall into a kind of relaxed state about it. You know what it was like when you were a young buck and you were
Yes.
just frothing all the time.
Yes.
It's not like that anymore. Keyzie, it's not like that. And it's like, oh yeah, we can do it now. That'll be cool.
Right. That sounds.
And I give the old slug a slap and it sort of wakes
Rears
up
its
off my
head.
Picturing like an old car where you got to like
with his little hands there.
Yeah.
pull the choke and then leave it warming up for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, well,
Pull the
you do,
choke,
yeah.
And then eventually, shit, she's up ready to go. Quick.
Quick,
Oh.
oh, damn it.